Alright, what's up, Ghost? It's Phantom. And today I have, what day is it? Saturday. I have another story time, or another story for story time Saturdays. Um, this story, it's about, well, it's a school story when I was in high school. Alright, so this is about when I was like skipping class, but I can't remember what actual day it was. I guess it was like a Friday or something like that. Let's just call it Friday. So, it starts off like any other day, but I didn't do what any other kid would do. I did what I wanted to do in high school after a while. Like, it didn't just start off like that. I didn't just start high school like, oh, I'm about to start skipping class. No, I started high school with the mentality of, I'm going to actually, do this like I did middle school and elementary school. Go to class and do work like a slave. So, I started off the day, go to school, whatever. I went to the first class, which was like science or something like that, and we had like a sub in there. Like, for some reason, our science teacher quit, and we didn't have like a teacher for like a long time. Then we had like random subs every day. We kept running them out the classroom. We kept making them quit too for some reason. But yeah. So second period, the bell rings, and at the first part of second period, that's when I would usually want to skip, but I'd had history, and it was his teacher, Mr. Brown. He was too strict. He was so strict. Like, if you came into the classroom, like, you only had like a minute and 30 seconds to get to class, and on the first and second floor, it was like super crowded. It was like you couldn't make it. So like, basically, if you came in there like even a second late after the bell had rung, you automatically got an E for that day, which was pretty messed up because people were actually doing all their work and really needed that class done and was really dedicated to that class. I was one of those people that was dedicated to that class, but it was whatever to him. He was like, nope, you're late, E, 0. I was like, all right, whatever. So I left out this class and skipped that class too. But around, I would say half, maybe around like kind of closer to the end of second period is when lunch would start. So this made it easy. So you go to that first lunch, you go in there for a while, and then when the second lunch comes out, that's when the hallways are like super crowded, and security can't do nothing about it. So what I did was, hung around like in that huge crowd trying to get in and out of the cafeteria. Trying to get in and out of the cafeteria, and just walked around, found my friends, whatever. They didn't skip with me. Or did they? I don't know. I ain't no snitch, you feel me? And that's how I did it every day, just mixed in with that crowd of second period lunch. And that went all the way through to about, what, third period, I think, something like that. It was easy though. We all had like the whole thing that was going on. We all knew what was going on. All the security, what they did, when they left, when they went to lunch and all that. And, that made it easier for us. But on this particular day, it was around, when did I have that technology class? Third period or something like that. And, hold on. I had to pause it real quick because I had to change music. But, yeah, so security, we knew what they were doing and all that. We knew when they went to break, came back. So, yeah, this day, third period and all that technology class, my teacher was like really short. She was like super short. But anyway, I rarely went to that class. It wasn't because I didn't like the class. It was interesting at first when I first started going, but it was like she didn't really teach. Like, you went in there, she had already had assignments up on the board. Like, you was always in the book the whole time, but she never actually taught anything. Like, I had all those classes with teachers that never taught. They just gave you books and was like, here, do this work. Like, what is that? Who wants to, like, come on. But anyway, on this day, I went into the class. I was actually going to be in class, this time doing something. But she kicked me out because she was like, you're never in here anyway, just get out of my class. I was like, all right, whatever. So I'm just walking around, find one of my friends. Name undisclosed, that's confidential. But nah, yeah, found him. So we was just walking around, chilling, whatever. And we went down to the first floor, and that was like kind of too hot because it was like security was just now leaving, so they was still seeing who was out there. So they was marking their targets before they went to lunch, and when they came back, they was gonna get us all. But whatever. So we went back up to the third floor, and something made me walk towards the front of the building and look out the window. And as I look out the window, would you believe I saw this blue truck, this Explorer, and I was like, that looks kind of familiar. So I sat there and watched. I waited. I went to like another vantage point so I could see exactly who was getting out the car, and it was our parents. Yo, it was so. I was so scared, man. I was like, man, I gotta think of a lie. Like, I need to think of something. Like, what can I do when they come in the building? Because I know exactly where they're going to and what they're gonna do and all that. So, all right, here's what I'll do. I'll just walk down to the second floor, like to like where this one stair was, like in front of the office, cause like it like looped around to the front main office. You know, I heard them come in. You know, and I waited for them to come out and waited for somebody to like guide them to where they needed to be or something like that. So I went back up to the third floor and I was panicking. I was like, all right, I need to think of something. I need to go find a bathroom pass. Luckily, I went to the bathroom and I found one. Like on the floor, not in the bathroom. That's disgusting. I found one on the floor, like on the locker. So I picked it up, had it in my hand, but I still had the problem because I had like a book in my hand, something like that, like my notebook that I always walked around with, so I could look like I was leaving class or go switching classes or whatever. But so I walked up, I hear him coming up the steps. I was like, all right, here's the moment of truth. I gotta stay calm. I gotta do this. I gotta commit to this. So I walk around the corner, you know, like I didn't know what was going on. I had my phone in my hands like this, and then I looked up because they called me. I was like, oh, what's up? She was like, where are you going? I was like, going to the bathroom. With a book in your hand. I'm like, yeah. He's like, but there's a bathroom right there. I'm like, no, these bathrooms are dirty. I don't really like them like that. I take the one on the second floor. So I leave, you know, they go back to my class. I go down to the second floor. I was freaking out. I was like, man, she's probably snitching right now. Because my teacher hated me. She hated me so much. And, that be almost over? It is. It's like she hated me so much, so she told them everything. Every class, every day I skipped. Well, she sliced it for real, because I didn't skip every day. I didn't skip her class every day. But, man, it was crazy, yo. Alright, so yeah, I know she snitched, and she told them everything. I didn't skip every day. I skipped most days, but there were times where she wasn't there that I was in there, because for some reason she was like sick or something like that. Or she probably didn't even see me sometimes because she sits behind the computer all day just like this. I don't know what she's doing, but like the screen is this big and she's like this small, so she can't see me. And I sat like in the far near the door anyway. But anyway, she was just a hater. That's what I say. She was just a hater. And so yeah, that day I knew I was in trouble. When I got I knew I was in trouble. I was in trouble like every time. But it was so crazy. I think they went to every one of my classes that day to figure out what was going on or something like that. I'm not too sure. I don't really remember because I didn't really care at the time anyway. I know it sounds kind of messed up, but I did it. I had fun. Most people would say they had fun, you know, because they went to class and they saw their friends and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. No, I made my own fun. I didn't want to go to class. I wasn't one of those students to be like, yeah, I'm about to go to class and just really, you know, enjoy school and enjoy what they tell me. If they were just going to be giving me a book and a board of work to do, like, come on, man. It was some classes every day you went in there, it's section 1, you got to do this whole chapter. The next section, you got to do this whole chapter. And like what? How long do we have? Like an hour or something like that? No, it wasn't like an hour. I don't remember how long those classes were. But basically, it was like too much work for how much time the class even allowed. And they always wanted everything at the end of the class, so that didn't make any sense to me. So I was like, whatever, man. I ain't about to stress myself out for you to grade me unfairly anyway. I hated high school so much, you know. But yeah, anyway. In the background on SoundCloud, the music that I've been playing, the first song was the first song was, I think, my uncle's beat. Let me see, the second song, or the second beat was my friend's cousin, I think. How long is this video actually? And this song right now I ain't gonna lie, Daryl went ham on that. But yeah, this song right here is me and my friends. So I'll have them all linked into the description. Anyway, this is the end of this video. If you liked it, there will be more stories coming out every Saturday. Like I said, what did I call it? Storytime Saturdays. Yeah, that's what I called it. Storytime Saturdays. And the vlogs. I don't know, vlogs are random. Like regular vlogs are random. I'm thinking I'm gonna start doing Freestyle Fridays too, but I'm not actually too sure about that because I haven't freestyled in a while, and I don't know. Gotta get back on it. You feel me? Oh, you know what I mean? Shout out to my grandmother. You feel me? Hooking me up with this bling, boy. This shit cold when I put it on earlier, man. You feel me? But anyway, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, follow the accounts. Everything's in the description. Like I said, all the SoundCloud accounts. I'm not gonna link individual songs. Like, come on, it's so lame. Peace out. That's what I do. That's why I do sign out. Peace out. All right. How do you?